Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reading vlog. So I know थोड़ा confusing है. पहले rainy day vlog आया, फिर ये आ रहा है. Here's the thing. So I started filming this particular vlog right after I finished my summer reading vlog, and then I started reading some summary books which were on my TBR. But then it started raining, and then I was not feeling it. Then I decided to scrap this video and then move on to the next season, that is rainy season. But then it was just a storm, so it stopped raining, and now ये 4 दिन 8 दिन में एक बार it rains, and for the rest of the week it's very hot and humid. So then I decided कि you know what, let's continue the summary books because वैसे भी it's very sunny and very sunny है अभी भी थोड़ा बहुत, तो we can just you know push through and tick some books of the TBR. That's what I thought, and I decided कि whatever I have documented, whatever my thoughts are, I want them on my channel. So that's why the video बीच में से ही स्टार्ट किया है ये वीडियो. सो आई डेंट रियली गिव इंट्रोडक्शन बिकॉज आई कब कौन सा वीडियो जाएगा आई वॉज नॉट श्योर. सो लेट मी क्विकली गिव यू एन इंट्रो टू द फर्स्ट बुक. उसके बाद all the entire clips are in line, so there's no ऊपर नीचे. That's why I'm shooting this intro right now because यही बचा था सिर्फ I think because I wasn't sure कि मुझे पढ़ना क्या है. Anyways, so the first book which I picked was Summer in the City, and it's by Alex Esther. She's a very famous book talk fantasy author, and then she has come up with a romance book. So I saw that everybody is reading that, so I decided to pick that one up. And it's about this main character who is writing under a pen name, and she writes screenplays, I guess, like movies or TV shows ke screenplay. That's what she writes, and then she is staying in New York City for the summer, and her neighbor is, guess who her neighbor is? It's a billionaire, and they are next door neighbors, the billionaire trope. Then there's Sunshine X Grumpy kind of a situation as well. So that's the first book, and then you will see me reading the other books as well. So that's it for the intro. Let's get into the video. I have only 1 hour left in the Summer in the City book, so I'm gonna listen to that after giving you an update. Honestly, I avoid reading hyped rom-coms, especially the books where I know the authors write that typical fictional boyfriends, because they put me off a lot. Like, I can't tell you. I mean, I tried to look past it, and it doesn't really happen all the time. Like, if it gets on my nerve, I don't really connect to the characters after that. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. And it is like in the first 10%, 10 bhi nahi hoga, 5% mein hoga, that happened that she was like, ki, I saw him and then I looked up, and there was this beautiful, handsome guy. I'm like, up. कौन सा पहाड़ या फिर क्या है, वो इंसान है या फिर it's a giant, like it gets on my nerves. ठीक है, seeing that in a fantasy book is fine, like you can expect that they are extremely tall or extremely something different because they are altogether a different creature. Even he says that, okay, the main character says that, and oh, I'm just 6'4", you don't have to say like as if I am a very tall person. No, but they would talk about the main character, like the female main character, talk about the love interest as if they are some sort of a giant, and it gets on my nerve. And that one scene which everybody writes in the rom-coms nowadays, that the female main character bumps into the guy and she thinks, oh, it was a wall, and then she looks up, and then she finds that it was the love interest. Like, in every single book, it's so annoying, like it's very annoying, and I just start noticing problems in the books after that. Like, I can't really ignore it. I don't know, that's my problem, because there was one time when I literally stopped reading rom-coms, even though that's my favorite genre, because I could not take this thing where they are like, oh, he is so tough, it's like he's a wall, or he's so tall. I misunderstood him for a fridge. For a fridge. Love theoretically. That's what where it happened. I remember it because I was so mad at that. Like, fridge, fridge. He's so tall and broad. I thought he was a fridge. I get very annoyed. Oh my god, that was one thing which I absolutely hated, and I still tried to look past it. There were both the characters were flawed. They both tried to do things, and they had some misunderstanding. Then our female main character is a writer who is anonymous. She wants to keep her identity secret. So we see why she does that and how she does things and how people think that she is just another girl because her boyfriend, rather fake boyfriend, is providing for her, like something like that. It's a typical book talk rom-com, and I'm not really a big fan of those. I stay away from those books. If you have noticed, I don't read such books where the scenes are so similar, that lines are so similar. Get her hands off her, otherwise I'll punch you. क्यों वो खुद नहीं बोल सकती? उसमें क्या है? देती खुद एक. I just don't like all those things, so I try to not read such books. But it's good, it's cute. The city vibes are good. The way they go on different fake dates, it's cute. So those things are good, and the acts of service, rather the things he does because he's a billionaire, are interesting to read because I don't really read them that often. It's going to be an average book for me. I'm not going to read it highly or think about it after reading this book. Anyways, I like characters like this. I wasn't really going to add this book in this video because I didn't know कि ये किस में, like it's set in which season, or especially since summer, because I don't know, it's never mentioned anywhere that it's set in summer. Maybe summer is not the biggest part of this plot, so that maybe that's why. But then I started reading it. I haven't really read a lot. I am like 14 pages in, but the main character is talking like, you have 3 months of the summer for you, something like that. So now I know that it's taking place in summer. I know there won't be a lot of summer activities because it's set in a hospital and it's a workplace romance. So they'll be in the hospital for the majority of the time. So it's okay. It's fine. I don't mind that. But I'm gonna include this in this video because one, it's hyped. Two, I want to record my thoughts, and it's set in summer, so it's perfect. This is, again, as I said, workplace romance, and it's going to give me an absolute Grey's Anatomy vibes, just like the last time, Part of Your World. So I'm excited to read it, and I am going to pull some highlighters out. But the thing is, of course, I was thinking of annotating Abby Jimenez's books, but I don't know which colors to use because क्या है ये, green है या yellow है, और मेरे पास ऐसा exact same color नहीं है. So I don't know, maybe green. I'm leaning towards green. Yeah, I was talking about the main character. She gets angry, she gets petty, and she does things because she is angry. Like, her husband cheated on her, so she did so many things like flushing down the engagement ring or watering his plants with bleach, stuff like that. And it's fun to read because she's different, or rather not different, she is normal. There are a lot of type of people, right? So we are seeing a different kind of a person. I like such things where we see all sorts of people, not just those simple girls who can't help themselves and they are so nice and so naive and so I like to read about such main characters who are very vicious and who get angry. I like to read about such people that it's okay to get angry, it's like okay to get petty sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. And there are some good quotes in this book as well, which I have already seen, and now I have to highlight them. So that's it. That's all I have to say. I finished Summer in the City book, and it was okay. I mean, if you like billionaire romance, you might like it. It was like he wanted to buy things with his money, and then she wanted her pride, and she held on to it, because of which they had that, that क्या बोल सकते हैं, friction, and that was their main third act of breakup का reason. My biggest problem was that he was very typical, but at the same time he was very caring. So I don't know. I mean, it was like the author tried to write a typical book talk book, but then she also tried to give it a deep meaning and tried to make them realistic. There weren't like three acts proper, so there wasn't like a typical third act of breakup. There were a lot of ups and downs. And I don't know, maybe I have read so many books at this point that I expect the third act of breakup. Agar nahi hai to well and good. Like skip that altogether. But if not that, now they are together. Again they are not talking. Then again they are together. Then again they are not talking. I don't like that a lot. I'm like कि ठीक है ना कुछ तो कभी तो अच्छा दिखा दो भाई हमें सिर्फ happily ever after नहीं चाहिए मुझे. I want to see them together. I want to see them happy, which doesn't really happen in romance books. But it's okay. That's how the genre is written and that's how the books are written. It was a good book. There were a lot of New York references and I really like that. Like there were a lot of scenes set in the city. So I like that. I won't be able to remember कि हाँ मैंने ये book पढ़ी थी. Another book which I didn't really enjoy, which is a very sad thing. Or rather, I don't think I'll ever remember it, is yours truly. It's this. I have tapped it a lot. I really enjoyed it. I really liked what I was reading at the time. But then I decided to film this video, and so I want to share my thoughts because I haven't really updated the vlog. So I was thinking कि मुझे क्या पसंद आया मुझे क्या नहीं पसंद आया. आई कुड नॉट रिकलेक्ट इट. आई मीन मुझे याद ही नहीं था कि मुझे ये book क्यों पसंद आई या फिर क्यों नहीं पसंद आई. देयर इज अ रीजन फॉर इट. द मिसकम्युनिकेशन ट्रोप. There is so much miscommunication in this book. Like, I mean, that's the main trope in this book, the miscommunication. And I don't enjoy that. I mean, I have written an entire paragraph on how I hate it. I mean, I hope I can find it. But yes, that was one of the. Yeah, got it. I have written an entire paragraph on how much I hate this trope and why I hate it and how things could have been. I mean, I think a book 400 pages long. Hai. This book is 400 pages long, and it could have been easily 350 or 320 pages long if the miscommunication was avoided. At least second time भी avoid होता तो better होता. Apart from that, whatever the medical situations are discussed in this book are really well done. I really like that. I like to see how the author writes different medical disease or situations in books, which I really like. And this one is from her personal experience, and I really appreciate that we get to see so many different stories through her books, and I really like that. But apart from that, like the romance part, I don't think I'll ever remember this book except the initial things where they were actually sending letters to each other, which I really liked. But again, an average book. Average नहीं बोल सकती, 4-star book in my opinion. For me, I think that's the thing about Abby Jimenez's books, that okay, whichever book you read first, it will be your 5-star book. Most of the times that's what I've seen people do, but it depends. Like I read Life's Too Short first, so that's my 6-star book. But somebody read this first, so that's their 6-star book. This is what I have noticed on Bookstagram BookTube. So maybe that's how it is, because you start comparing that first book to the rest of the books, and then your rating fluctuates like that. And also all the character traits and personality traits and the medical disease and the disease situation conditions whatever are mentioned, they also, the male main character has anxiety, which is a very rare thing which we read in books. Like female main characters, yes, we have seen that, but male main characters, I don't think. This was the first book I've ever read where there was that he had anxiety. He does gardening and journaling, which is like rare. अगर love interest books पढ़ रहे हैं तो that's something we have seen a lot of times, but journaling, that's first. So I really like that. There were good things, like there were really good aspects of this book, but then the miscommunication is like my deal breaker, so I don't like that. So that's why I could not मुझे वो book याद ही नहीं थी कि मैंने इसमें क्या पढ़ा था. अभी when I'm talking to you, that's when I'm recollecting everything. And now I'm reading this book. Wow, it's ulta. And now I'm reading this book. It's The Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. As you must have seen this book around, so you know the plot and summary, but I'll give you a quick summary that two writers are competing for one job. where a disappeared actress is sharing her life story. They are going to get a chance to write that book, the biography of that actress. She was born with a silver spoon, so we get to see her entire family. It starts with her great great grandfather. That's how the story we are going to get to see. I am this much in, I think 150 pages in, and it's like story within a story. So we see the writers and their chemistry, of course, and then how our main character Alice is writing the book, and how she is interviewing that actress, and how she is talking to her life on that small island where she's there for a month, and then the actress is going to choose कि कौन होगा, who is going to write her biography. But at the same time we are seeing her story, so it is written as her story, and there's another different chapter about it. So we see those chapters as well. So it's a different kind of a book for Emily Henry, and this is strongly reminding me of Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, the actress and the person who's trying to write about her, and then their conversation, their interviews, and that dynamic. So that's what is very similar. It's going okay, honestly. I don't know. I haven't been enjoying Emily Henry's books for the past couple of releases. Like, I didn't really enjoy those books, so they were okay. They weren't 5 stars. Like, they were 4 stars, but I was expecting 5 stars or 6 stars from her because that's what I have experienced in the past. So I think abhi tak to ye bhi same ja raha hai because there are a lot of names, and there are, like, it kind of gets into this actress's history and how her family and her entire family tree was, and what people did, what was going on. There's a lot of things going on, of course, because that's the main plot, like main subplot. It gets interesting at times, but then there are times when I am bored and I just close the book. So there's that. So I don't know how it's going to go. Apart from that, the main two characters, our main character is the sunshine. Like, she is full of sunshine. That's why she's smiling on the cover as well. And I don't know, this cover, her smile looks very creepy, honestly. But it's because she's always smiling, and the main guy, he is a grumpy guy. So that's the trope, like the romance trope. That's the trope. So far, it's going okay-ish. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it. I have no thoughts, no judgment on it so far. But I'll let you know once I finish this book. I finished this book couple of days ago, and I have thoughts, or rather, no thoughts, or rather rant basically, और कुछ नहीं है. So there's some sort of mystery in this book. ठीक है? I don't know what I talked about. Okay. So honestly, the last update which I filmed, I don't really remember what I mentioned in the clip because it took me 20 days to finish this book, I think, according to my Goodreads. If that the dates are correct, it took me almost 20 days. 20 nahi to 15 days to pakka, and I don't remember when I filmed that update. So basically, इट इज़ दैट बैड कि मुझे कुछ याद नहीं है कि मैंने क्या सोचा, क्या पढ़ा, क्या किया, because the romance was bland, honestly. I mean, not bland, it was very quick, it was very fast, and then there was no chemistry. I was expecting some sort of that they are meant to be kind of a situation. It wasn't there. Like, agar it was very off. They could have been best friends, but I could not see the chemistry. Then the second thing which I noticed was that there were too many things about Margaret's life that the celebrity person in this book. There were a lot of things mentioned, like her grandparents, her great great grandparents, and उनके लाइफ के बारे में मैं क्यों जान रही हूँ इन डिटेल, लाइक व्हाई आर देयर चैप्टर्स रिटन अबाउट देयर लाइफ्स, लाइक बेसिकली मार्गरेट की लाइफ हमने जितनी देखी उतनी ही हमने बाकी के लोगों की भी लाइफ देखी, लाइक दे ऑल गॉट इक्वल अमाउंट ऑफ पेजेस which was not necessary. Like their lives were significant, I wouldn't say कि significant नहीं थे, but it wasn't that important, and whatever was there, like whatever happened in all these people's lives, it wasn't that dramatic. I mean, the author tried to make it dramatic, but it wasn't at all, and especially it wasn't about her life, or rather whatever the climax, whatever happened in Margaret's life was not that dramatic. It came out of nowhere, and it didn't really make any sense. It was like कि कुछ dramatic करो बोला है जानबूझ के, इसलिए ज़बरदस्ती किया है वाला feeling I got. So there was that, and honestly the mystery was good. Okay, whatever this revelations happened in the last 60 or 100 pages, 100 भी नहीं बोल सकते, 60 में तब पहले के मैंने आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई रेड 350 पेजेस इफ सिर्फ लास्ट के 50 पेजेस में ही व्हाटएवर वाज गोइंग टू हैपन, लाइक इट वाज so boring. I thought of, I mean, it was so boring that I could not read continuously. I wasn't invested in the story enough that I would think about the story when I'm not reading it. So that didn't happen, which usually happens with Emily Henry books. Like you would feel like you want to go back and read. This time it didn't happen. It was like कि मैं phone scroll कर रही थी, मेरे phone पे Instagram reels scroll कर रही थी, because it was that boring. Saying it, don't come at me if I'm saying all this and you don't agree with it, because, or if Emily Henry is your favorite author, because she is my favorite author too. I love her books. Like her first three books, I love them. They are some of my 5 and 6 stars books. So it breaks my heart to say that it didn't really surprise me, or I don't know, maybe 3 star. This is my lowest rated Emily Henry book for sure, because yes, as I was saying, the mystery was there, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't good enough for me. अगर मैं स्टार्टिंग के 200 पेजेस में ये बुक पढ़ना बंद कर देती, I wouldn't have reached there, and there wasn't even build up. I mean, build up बोलने से भी अच्छा है कि it was stretched, and then the mystery was okay. इसके लिए मैंने इतना क्यों पढ़ा? That was the kind of a feeling I had. The mystery was good, but it wasn't worth reading 400 pages in my opinion. There were some really good quotes, like I have tapped it because some quotes were really really good, but again it wasn't enough. It took me 15 days to finish one single book, और मैं और कुछ पढ़ भी नहीं रही थी. I mean, physically I wasn't doing anything else. I was just trying to get through this book. I mean, I had to change my video posting schedule because of this book, because I could not finish this book. So there's that I finished another book, so I listened to its audiobook. So I read First Time for Everything, and it's the same author of The Summer of Broken Rules. I was trying to figure it out. It was my 5 star read, okay? So I really love that book. So I was thinking, I mean, I wanted to get all her other books like physical copies, but वो मैं 2 साल से सोच ही रही हूँ. I haven't gotten them, and I haven't made any dent in my physical TBR. So when I saw this audiobook, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to it. ये मैं आगे आगे push कर रही हूँ और कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Actually, I wasn't really sure कि मैं इस वीडियो में उसको डालूंगी भी या नहीं. If I'm gonna talk about it in this video, because the thing is that I thought it is a entire year around book, but the major focus is in summer. So ये मुझे book खत्म करने के बाद पता चला कि हाँ, major things are happening in summer, so I can talk about that book in this video. So what happens is our main character, whose name I have forgotten, Madeline. So Madeline is our main character. Her brother is getting married, and she just got engaged, and she is the bridesmaid. Madeline is the bridesmaid, and she is not really familiar or very like she doesn't really know her brother's fiance that much. So when her brother's fiance Katie asks her to be her bridesmaid. Madeline says yes because she really wants to know her and be her, like, be on good terms with her sister, would be sister-in-law, because she loves her brother. That's how the story starts. And then what happens is, so they go on a sleepover, like a bridesmaid sleepover. There is a truth or dare game, and all the other bridesmaids get to know that Madeline hasn't been on any dates, or she doesn't really date guys because she doesn't get time from her school, and she is playing some sort of sport which I don't remember right now. So she is not really dating or meeting new people, and actually doesn't have any date for the wedding. So they decide to set her up on different dates, and that's how it starts. And she is going on different dates. The book was really good, but it wasn't as good as The Summer of Broken Rules for me personally. There was a lot going on. There were these different dates, there were these different people, then there's this bridesmaid group where they were talking and discussing about the dates and the guys, and then there were different activities or other dates where she was going on. Then there were a lot of people. Then she had a best friend, a guy best friend, and then there was this another guy who was in her school, high school, and then he kept showing up at every single date. So there was a lot going on, and it was going nowhere. So I was kind of bored halfway through the book, and then I still kept on going. कि ठीक है देखते हैं. So I wanted to see whom she will end up with, and then it was good by the time we reached the end. Like the book redeemed itself by the time we reached the end. So I really enjoyed that, because अगर मैं बुक खत्म करने से पहले फिल्म करती ना, तो आई वुड हैव जस्ट गिवन इट 3 stars. ओके, लाइक कि अच्छा 3 star तक ही है शायद से. बट नो, इट वाज रियली गुड. इट वाज लाइक 4.25. So out of all the books, I like this one and yours truly. Summer in the City was very average. This was like my lowest rated Emily Henry book, and not really happy about it. So, I mean, 8 दिन के बाद मैं भूल जाऊंगी कि मैंने ये book पढ़ी भी थी. It's that bad. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my rant, and I hope you found a book to add to your TBR, which is yours truly. It's been 15 days since I've read yours truly, and I think it wasn't bad. If you'll forget about the miscommunication, the book was really good. So if you can get past miscommunication trope, you can enjoy that book, and you will like that book, because the both the main characters are really good in that book. And those cute letters, the main character, the love interest, is really sweet. So definitely read that, and A First Time for Everything, both the books, they are really good. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.